Today in Cloud Gaming News, we'll be talking three things: Boosteroid getting Hogwarts Legacy and the impact that's had on the service, Apex Legends getting a major new update. But to kick things off, we're going to be talking about some potentially exciting news surrounding GFN, and that's because some people over on the subreddit have noticed that Namco Bandai has started to opt in some games. Now, to preface all this, opting in does not confirm a release, but it is a step toward that direction, and in this case it applies to 4 games: Little Nightmares 2, Get Even, and the Dark Pictures Anthology. It would be fantastic to see Namco Bandai hop aboard GeForce NOW again. They publish some extremely great titles, of which include Elden Ring, which I'm sure people would love to see, myself included. I do also want to note that it's very interesting to see Little Nightmares 2, as that game was actually a free-to-play demo on GFN prior to its full release, yet the full title never launched on the service. Instead, it launched exclusively on the cloud via Google Stadia at the time, and that makes me wonder if Google had paid for some form of exclusivity in the background, but who knows. At this point in time, I think it's fair to be excited about the possibility of GFN getting some sweet Namco Bandai titles, but at the same time, set your expectations in check, as this may just be Namco Bandai being interested in testing the cloud gaming waters with some of their smaller releases before committing their bigger hits like Elden Ring or Tekken. We'll be watching the space with great interest, but for now, let's switch gears and talk about Hogwarts Legacy and Boosteroid. Late last week, Boosteroid tweeted out a message on Twitter stating that they are having an influx of new users joining the service daily, in the tens of thousands even, and that while that growth itself is great, it's happening at a faster pace than they can keep up with when it comes to capacity. This has led to various users reporting not being able to access their games or stream them at certain times. Boosteroid does state that a large portion of their team is based in the Ukraine, and due to the current war, server deployment isn't happening as quick as it could have been, but that they do plan on fixing everything real soon and will have 4K 120 FPS support arrive soon as well. One of the big reasons as to why they are seeing a sudden surge of users may very well be the release of Hogwarts Legacy. It's been an absolutely massive title when it comes to sales and interest, and with Boosteroid currently being the only cloud gaming service to allow you to play it, it's a pretty damn good title to have in your catalog, as tons of people are looking for ways to game. Especially in this case when it's only launched on the latest generation of consoles and PC with delays to the last gen ports of the game. Say what you will about Boosteroid, but it's getting harder and harder to deny that they are adding the big titles that people keep asking for. As such, I want to ask a question to those of you watching here: would you be interested in further Boosteroid coverage from the channel? If so, let me know and I'll look into it. But now let's move on to the last bit of cloud gaming news of the day, and it surrounds one of the biggest free-to-play games in the cloud, and that's Apex Legends. Starting tomorrow or today, based on when you're watching this video, Apex Legends Revelry patch will go live and introduce the biggest changes ever to the title since its launch. First up, all legends will now be sorted into 5 class types, each class having a unique perk that helps them in the arena. For some, this may mean more ammo stacks or access to exclusive loot bins. For others, it will mean survey beacons to help track enemy locations or the next circle. Either way, these perks are designed to certainly have an effect on the way your squad plays, but if Battle Royale isn't your type of thing, then a new Team Deathmatch mode may be. TDM will be brought to the title, and you can play in a 6v6 experience for a race to 30 kills. Following that will be a new permanent mixtape playlist that rotates game modes such as Control, TDM, and Gun Run to let you practice your shots outside of the Battle Royale mode. In addition to that, there's also a new weapon that's also being introduced to the game called Nemesis, and its goal is really mixing up the current meta. And that's all without even beginning to mention the list of patch notes and changes being made in the background as well. I think it's fair to say that there's a lot to look forward to for Apex players out there, and it does happen to be one of the more popular games on GFN, which is why I'm covering it here. Also, as a heads up, this month does mark the 4th anniversary of the game, and they will be doing a special in-game event where you can earn in-game rewards and event-exclusive cosmetics during the first 2 weeks. It all starts whenever this patch drops, and honestly speaking, I'm pretty pumped to go in and play it myself. And with that, we've wrapped up the video. If you enjoyed it at all or found it helpful, be sure to hit that like button, as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, thanks for watching the video. I hope you have a great day. This has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.